into the truck, right? I've got this recovery truck for going out picking up the classics, as I've said. Now, I've gotten the word, an old lad down in Cork on the Clarny side has an EVO 1 in dry storage the past 13 years. This stuff does not come up in Ireland. It's a very bizarre phone call to get. The guy, he was quite vague on the phone, an old lad. I'm taking a serious chance of driving down there 3.5 hours to take a look at this car, see if it is what it's supposed to be. But look, it's all in the chance. It could be an Evo with a sticker on the back. It may not even be an Evo. I find it very hard to understand the gentleman, so I said, look, I'll hit the road, I'll get down and get a look at it. Hopefully we're doing part 2 and loading it up onto the back. But we keep in touch. So we're nearly there. 3-hour stint. The little helper's with me here. 3-hour stint, another 30 minutes to go, and we'll see how this car goes. And I've promised her a little bit of pay. She's getting 50 quid, that's why she's here, if the car goes well. So we'll see very soon how this car is looking. Getting nervous now. So it was an exceptional find to get this Evo. It is all it's cracked up to be. I hope. The only thing is, there was no fuel in the car when I went to collect it, so I actually do not know if the car even runs or not, and the battery is flat as a pancake, so I won't know if the car runs or not until tomorrow. But I think it's either going to be the biggest mistake I've made or probably the best investment. I won't know until tomorrow till I fire it up. So that's the battery now. Battery is in, the car is almost ready to be started. I've literally been losing sleep thinking about this, the excitement of when I fire it up. Now, saying that, it's coming into my mind now. I don't even want, I can turn the key now and she should fire up, I hope. But I've looked at the oil, I'm thinking about it, it's sitting in the shed almost 14 years. The oil desperately needs to be changed before I'll even fire that up. So look, I've good faith. The man was a gentleman, sold me the car, and he's elderly, and I believe him. I believe it's going to start and drive, but time will tell. We get it around, get the oil changed, see how it goes. Working on these old cars, it's a long time since it's been so simple. It's 17 mil to do the oil, and hence my oil drum is full, so I made a little bit of a mess. Hence the air filter just it's not even out of this car, by the way, but just to catch the excess oil when I swap over the filter. There will be an oil spillage, but if I do it fast, that's bad enough. Making a mess, but look, I want to get this done this evening. I don't have much time, so we'll rub a little bit of oil around the outer seal. Filter's on. Here we are. I did notice something. Making a right mess, but look, as I said, my oil filter drum is full, and I'm waiting to have the oil collected. I did notice something underneath here. The transfer box has been changed. As you can see, it's spray painted red. That's a common sign if it was bought from a breaker's yard, but look, that doesn't frighten me off it, not at all. I'd rather be done than not, you know. So that's the oil filter, nice and tight, hand tight on this. I might get a little strap onto it now in a minute and just give it an extra little nudge, as my hands are slippery. But that's the oil change more or less complete. I just have to put the fresh oil in, and then we're ready to fire it up. Quickly now, we have a set of more desirable Evo wheels, mostly spotted on the Evo 2s and what have you. But as this was an RS version, it would have come with not such an eye-catching set of wheels. The wheels that are on it are definitely not original, they're off a later Lancer. So these wheels we have absolutely fit the job perfectly. It will transform this into a serious looking machine. We also picked up, let me show you while I have you there, as you can see, the wheels and everything have been fitted. This car is well on its way to being transformed before the oil has even went in. We're literally 2 minutes away from firing this up. Hopefully it all goes well. Cross the fingers on this one. Dip it now and see where we are with this. Let's get it. Nearly there. Another say it wouldn't even take a quarter of a litre and we're done. We're moments away from this being started. That is excellent. It's just coming up to the second notch, just barely touching it. It's great to actually see where your oil level is on a dipstick. Another thing I've noticed on this, the heat shield up the front. Look at that impeccable order there, very original. They're usually rotten on the Evos. They're rotten from the day nearly manufactured. It's brand new. It's been heated storage, so that's a credit to the owner. We're going to fire it up now. He is everything with it. Right, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Wish me luck on it. I think a battery power. Come here, look. This is brilliant. The turbo light even lights up green. Get in there on the dash there. Look at the little turbo light. Like, it's nostalgia turning this on. See how. Have a fire up. I'm going to let it go idle for a couple of moments here. As I said, it's been sitting up for a very long time. We'll let it go idle and I'll take it out for a spin, see how we